Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Mirror's Edge, where, if you're wondering what's going on with my voice, it is because I've got sinus congestion, which has left myself sounding a little bit more nasally than usual, a little bit more congested than usual. But for some reason, I just feel like playing video games to get past the day.
Ropeburn's got an office at Ropeburn International Shipping near the Riding Park subway.
Oh yeah.
Should be a sign on top of the building. It'll help guide you. Look, I saw Ropeburn wrestle once. Broke some poor bastard's arm, then headbutted the ref.
I would imagine he would be kicked out of wrestling for that. Now, the only advantage that comes from having a dry throat, sinus congestion, is I feel as though my Cecil Palmer from... Let's try that again. My Cecil Palmer impression from Welcome to Night Vale has been greatly improved. It's not spot on, but it's better. It would be something like... Oh, I probably should have rolled. That's okay. It's probably it would go something like... Are you worried about... I am missing everything. Are you worried about the monsters beneath your bed? Don't be. You should be more worried about the monsters everywhere else. Welcome to Night Vale. And then the music would play, and then it would be awesome. But let's focus on Mirror's Edge. Also, for some reason I expected to be able to latch onto that. Nope, I will need to wall jump, bounce back, alright. But not at that specific point. There we go. Mr. Tronic. It is very convenient that Mr. Tronic has left his boxes around the city. Also, it's very convenient that people have stacked boxes in this fashion around the city. Oh yeah, I need to jump. And let's jump to that side. And not die, which worked out fairly well. Alright. It's interesting how much calm there is at certain times of the game. Like, if it's a game about running away from the law most of the time. But at the same time, there's quite a few sections, especially in this game. I don't remember how many quieter sections there are in whatever the reboot was called. It escapes my memory. Catalyst, in Mirror's Edge Catalyst. But like this game has a very specific longer section, which is basically just traversal. And there's I believe there's a section in Catalyst that is focusing just on traversal. But like this generally has more sequences where you're just kind of moving around, which makes sense. I mean, like, you have to have some sort of contrast. You can't just always be running from the law. It's kind of like, I remember, with Dead Space 1, when they went from Dead Space 1 to Dead Space 2. One of the comments the developer had about Dead Space 1 was that there was no contrast in the game. It was just constant tension.
I just do what I'm told. You know that? Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. I facilitate things. And I got more folks watching me than just you. And they wanted us to wrap her up all night for those blues. Yeah.
It's kind of... Oh, I keep saying that a lot, so I'll try to vary how I describe it. A little bit odd that even the officials refer to the cops as the blues. Like, you would think it would just be runner lingo.
None of them will, right? The precious Project Icarus will be fine. Bye. don't get
5 by
too
5.
much. Meet me at that new place on Reynolds Street tomorrow. 4 p.m., okay? Don't freak. They ain't finished building it yet. All quiet once you get above street level. See you there. And don't bring any of your friends. We good? Good. Anyways, I gotta get some chow. Frame like this don't hold up itself, you know.
I'm a big guy. Can I just pick up the gun from the desk and then shoot some fools? Probably not.
So, Ropeburn did know something, huh? Wonder who he's meeting with. Get back here and we'll find a way to make you an uninvited guest. Hey, look sharp. I'm getting blues heading for you. You must have triggered a silent alarm somewhere. F out now.
Anything in there? Nope. Where do I go from here? Oh, yep. That is a convenient red block. And alley-oop. I don't know if you can just charge through and keep going. I never tried. Oh, there we go.
More blues, head for the roof. Don't forget, you're public enemy #1 face. To those guys, you've got meal tickets all over you.
What would they actually get for shooting me? Like, how would they know who shot me? For that matter. Oh, hello. Nope, not that way. Nope. I'm probably getting shot at by that guy over there. So, let's try that again. Did the glass fix itself? No, it's still there. It did not fix itself. Can I climb up here? Am I expected to climb up here? I don't know. Oh, hello. Ah, that guy's dead. And that guy's also dead. Let's see where those guys came from. Maybe that's the way I'm supposed to go. That leads to an empty room. There's probably something I'm doing wrong in regards to this. Nope. Nope. I'll skip to the part where I figure out how to climb up this. There we go. For some reason, she was grabbing the top of the door instead of climbing all the way up to the beam. Okay.
Don't stop. You ain't shaking them yet.
Oh, hello. And hello again. Oh. Ah, why is it so bright? I believe I turned down the brightness for this game. I might have to turn down the brightness even more. Although, once I hit like nighttime sections, towards the end of the game, that should not necessarily be an issue. Also, once again, there must be lots and lots of blues running around the city, because they don't seem they aren't very good free runners. So the idea that they're actually chasing, like jumping from rooftop to rooftop, especially in all of that armor, is a little, it would be unexpected.
Drake's got a hideout up ahead. Head for the cranes and I'll update you when you get closer.
Okay. So head up there, I guess. Now I roll when it's not even an issue. Oh. There we go. No. Damn it. I should maybe be okay. Nope, I'm dead. Alright.
Drake's got a hideout up ahead. Head for the cranes and I'll update you when you get closer.
Yeah, that didn't change much. Now, if I go straight up here, instead of waiting for the helicopter to show up... Nope, that didn't do anything. At the very least, there's another path. Because otherwise, that seems a little bit tricky to negotiate on that side. Although it's nice that the view of the crane is always it's always there in the distance. And I didn't need to climb onto there, but I guess it was an option. Just in case you missed the jump.
Watch it, Blue's up ahead.
Oh.
Looks like you're gonna have to fight.
Another action scene with action and romance. Well, maybe not so much romance. Just wildly flailing my arms in the direction of the bad guys. It's convenient that they happen to separate themselves, because when they just sit right next to each other, that becomes problematic.
That's the end of his phase. Now get going.
Excellent. That went really well. It's also a lot easier to aim the crouching kick for me. Like, I feel as though the jump kick requires a little bit more distance, a little bit more commitment. And we slide it all down, people. Alright. Now, 5 signs you might know someone is a runner. Telltale scuff marks in their clothes, unexplained scrapes, calluses on the palm, knuckle, or fingertips, a fondness for the color red, the newest threat to children, running. Are your children safe? Is your radio transmitting secret messages? Find out what you should know. Your children will never be safe from running. Alright, which way do I go now? We got the cranes in the distance there, so... And... boing. Finally, a decently timed roll. I don't know if what I'm listening to is sound effects or part of the music. It's very odd. Okay, I was pretty sure I was going to die there. So step 1 is don't get shot. Damn it. That is not step 1. That is clearly... I guess I have to climb up here, maybe? Yeah, I wonder if the noise of the helicopter just bugged out. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, oh, damn it. And I believe this is the section that features one guy that... Okay. I am impressed that I did not die there. Because it looked pretty close. Damn it. Okay. And then we turn around and climb this ladder. Yeah, this is... I believe this section leads to the piece of scaffolding where there's a guy that just kind of like runs out in front of you. And there's no wall behind him. So he pretty much gets set up to be kicked off the building. Maybe not on this scaffolding, but on a later piece of scaffolding. Damn it.
On the other side of the plaza.
Sheesh. And that's I think one of my only issues with the game is there's a lot of, I feel there's, for a first-time player, there's a lot of trial and error. Because it's not going to be particularly clear where you're supposed to go at all times, so it's like you go in the wrong direction and then suddenly you get shot to death by a helicopter. Because Faith is... Oh, this guy! Take that, sir. This is a pacifist run because I'm not shooting anybody. Definitely. And there's, at some point, you also have to have a little bit of faith. I don't know how that worked.
John's got a call from his mom. Let's plug it out. Not for long, I'll bet.
That where you're going is also the right direction. Like that jump would have actually led to a platform and not to my horrible, horrible death. Oh. Okay. Was he by himself? Oh, nope, he was not by himself. This guy's pretty fast. Or he's just slightly fast enough. Maybe I can catch him going this direction. There we go. And there's the crane that we've been moving towards the entire stage. That, I think, is my favorite move of this game, is the slide. Which definitely found its home in games like Wolfenstein, where you can just slide into battle. There's, I believe, other games more recently. I think like that was even incorporated into the Battlefield series after Mirror's Edge. Nope, damn it. I hit the wrong button. Way back here. Okay, I'm gonna skip to where the crane was. Because that is way back. Also, let's do a better job killing this guy. Ah! Alright, so let's try this again, but let's hit the jump button this time. Good enough. And now we'll jump for this pad here.
Did you just do what I think you did? God damn it, girl, I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
Hey, can you get a message to Miller? I need to see him again.
Sure.
I forget what they discuss here. Also, they have a habit of meeting in these car parks. Like,
I received your message.
I started looking into Ropeburn.
Why?
He's Travis Burfield, Pope's head of security.
You think he killed Pope?
Maybe. He sure as hell set chaos.
Does the police
Wanted a cop to go down for it,
detective
but he wasn't.
not know Ropeburn's actual name or can't look it up?
Burfield is dangerous, Faith. He's not someone you want to mess with.
He framed my sister.
I'm sorry, Faith.
For what?
For this. I don't want Kate to go down for this. But we've got private firms muscling in on our districts. Bolstering city security, they call it. They're breathing down our necks, waiting for us to slip up. The only way they might go easy on us and easy on Kate is if I give them...
Me.
Yes.
So the police are in league with private security.
All I care about is Kate. And for her sake, I'm gonna let you go. But if you pull a gun on me again, I will kill you. And right now, I think I'd be doing the city a favor.
Especially since he doesn't seem to be very good at solving crimes. He just kind of wanders into parking garages. But he does redeem himself later, so there's that.
There's a bird going in the direction of Ropeburn's meeting.
You think it's Ropeburn's pal?
Maybe. But it looked like a CPF one to me. How many other people can get their paws on a bird in this place?
Not many. Hey, you better get going if you want to catch them. And keep off street level 2. Blue's around.
That's an interesting note. The idea that helicopters themselves are hard to come by. It's kind of like the oppression that exists in the city is that I did not quite straighten myself out for the jump. It creates the idea that the oppression that is being displayed is very subtle. Let's just line ourselves up. There we go. Now, the question would then become, are helicopters hard to come by because... Is this also high voltage? Yes, it is. Are helicopters hard to come by because of their expense? Oh, yeah, there we go. Or because of limited airspace access? Because I would imagine those would be two separate arguments. Like, if it's just the cost, then I would imagine that there is some economic disparity going on. If it is like flight access, then that raises other questions, like how is access determined? Who limits the access? Like, is it just because they live in a time in which there are more... Oh, I was gonna say, where on earth am I supposed to go? Where there are more things in the air, or like air, not air pollution, but air congestion.
I'm looking at the plans for this place. It's a labyrinth. It's quiet, too. No wonder Ropeburn picked it. But if there's a bird involved, I'm guessing they'll be near the roof. You're gonna
Wait,
need to
I
find
think...
a way up.
I wonder if this is the level that has the long climb. I'll have to keep going and see, because I do not remember off the top of my head. I know there's a later level that has more machinery involved, more button presses, moving things around. Oh. Now, am I supposed to go in that direction? The answer is yes.
Through yet?
City Eye Channel News can now confirm that the suspect held in custody is
So that's a no, then.
It is a no. Nope, not in this direction. That glowing light at the bottom seems like it would be death. Let's see if I can... There we go. Jump that way, and then I can... Excellent. Yeah, definitely under construction. Although it's convenient that they've installed the proper amount of horizontal bars so that I can make my way around. There we go. Now, is there something I can climb to, or is climbing unnecessary? It is unnecessary. Can I not climb up there? Because of the steam. I'm gonna try anyway. Okay, I cannot climb up there because of the steam. So clearly I missed the steam valve. There we go. The minor puzzle solving this game allows. All steam valves are clearly red because why would they even have anything to do with runner vision? Ah, there's Ropeburn and his mysterious associate.
Should never have trusted a blue. He's with Ropeburn.
Nope.
He's up to his neck
Yeah.
in this Icarus stuff. I'm
Miller.
heading up. See what I can find out about Pope and Kate.
I can just jump across. That's convenient. And I believe rooftop access is problematic because Ropeburn just grabs you. He has very yellow teeth. Also, this is one of the rare occasions where you have a confrontation. It's not really a boss fight as much as it's a hit the button in the right time, a quick time. And I missed the timing. And his teeth are very, very yellow. It's a quick time event, which is unfortunate that, like, especially since there are only so many villains in this story. It's very kind. Now I probably should try the runner vision, see if that'll help me. There we go.
Better talk fast. I can see your hands starting to sweat. You set up Kate Connors, didn't you?
That little cop? Yeah.
Had to be a cop, right?
I don't mess in politics.
Who killed Pope? You?
No! I hired someone.
Who?
A professional. Meeting him tomorrow, 2 p.m. Take him in the mall downtown. You'll recognize him.
Why were you with Miller?
You sure you want to know about that? Pull me up and I'll tell you.
Watch him, Faith.
Try anything. They're rogue.
Is it because he'll be flattened on the road? Oh no, he's been shot. And now he is dead.
They got Ropeburn. What the?
Blue's about to crash the party, babe. Get out of there.
She knew too much. So yeah, like I don't expect a game like Mirror's Edge to have. Oh, where am I supposed to go? Nope. To have in-depth boss fights, especially since its combat mechanics aren't exactly too great to begin with. But the idea of replacing boss fights with... I wonder if I have to do something. There we go. Replacing boss fights with QuickTime events is never fun. Can I land that? I can. With a minor amount of suffering. I remember playing, damn it. I didn't even know I was falling. I remember playing, the Uncharted game.
Bang on the money about Ropeburn being behind this. Wonder who his professional is. I'm boosting your signal. Try and find a way through.
Oh. In the Uncharted game that was on the Vita, I think it was called Golden Abyss. Nope, that's nowhere. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. So I just need to follow there. Because Uncharted Golden Abyss, it basically, it's not a bad game for if for some reason you still have a Vita and you haven't played that game. It's not bad, but for some reason I completely missed the wall. But everything that the developer adds to that game is worse than like it's not made by Naughty Dog. And it shows. Every feature that's in the game that is not there because of Naughty Dog is worse for it.
Looks like the Riding Park subway stop's closed. Some kind of renovation work.
And one of the things that is especially worse is the boss fights, which are non-existent actually, and they are QuickTime events. Just lengthy QuickTime events.
Oh boy, Blue's going into the subway. You gotta go deeper, Faith.
Nope. And let's try that again. There we go. So the idea of like having a boss fight that is a QuickTime event, like I would rather have the boss fight be a... Damn it. Am I stuck now? No, I'm not. Thank goodness. Like, I'd rather have a fight scene just be an unplayable cinematic rather than a QuickTime event, because a QuickTime event is generally, like, the antithesis of gameplay. Alright, and now there's this guy. Hello, sir. Alright, and now I believe there should be... Like, there's that guy in armor. That is convenient that they happen to separate themselves. Hello, sir. Would you like a kick? I don't know if there's anybody in heavy armor just yet, or if I have to worry about that. Like, now we just got people in, damn it. In medium armor for me to flail my arms about front with.
There's a track the way out.
Oh yeah, okay. So this is the section where you climb aboard the train. Oh, yep. I was gonna say, do I have to worry about trains coming? Yes, I do. And there are also more reinforcements. That is very rude of you. All right. I guess this is not the part where I climb aboard the train. I must be confusing this with another game that involves trains and train hopping. Out of order, override switch in my office. The janitor. Where is the janitor's office? Oh, janitor's office is up top there. How do I get there? Oh, now I see it. Nope, we're not going to grab onto the door frame, Faith. There is no reason for you to grab onto said frame. Okay, this time instead of grabbing onto the bar, she landed on the bar. There we go. Take that, door! I don't know if that roll was necessarily physically possible, but it got the job done. Oh yeah, now that I remember this sequence, kind of.
Blue's getting close. Get moving, Faith.
Do I have to... I was about to say, do I have to dodge trains? But the trains are coming from the other direction, which is somewhat inconvenient. How quickly do trains replenish themselves? I'll just wait for this next train to come over. There we go. Have a little bit of a Jacob's Ladder moment going on. Damn. Because I'd rather be on the side that faces... Oh. Damn it. I wonder if they can get hit by the trains, if they're dumb enough. They are, in fact, dumb enough to get hit by the trains. So, like, even if you go for, like, a totally pacifist run, there's always the chance that your villains might accidentally play themselves. Am I fast enough? The answer is yes. There we go. That is our ticket out of here. I was expecting more to be here that I can get around, but... Or maybe I can go somewhere down here? Yeah, sometimes it's kind of ambiguous as to where you're supposed to be. I can always press the B button. I forget about that function. It's sometimes pretty ambiguous, and that I think is the reason why that function exists. Can I get a running start? Yes, I can. wonder if I have to go through there. Where the fans are.
Right, got you back. Looks like you're in a subway aeration room. Try switching off the fans.
Yep.
Usually maintenance tunnels behind those things.
I figured as much. And then slide, and then slide again. Okay. This is where I jump on the train. Now, will my timing be good? Or will I fail impressively? And now I believe objects are going to come at me, and I'm going to have to switch trains, actually. Although, I have to say that this is an amazing job. Like, a very visceral depiction of speed. Damn it. I attempted to jump onto the neighboring train, but had not moved fast enough, or with enough confidence. So let's try that again. That was an unnecessary waste of runner vision. Though I suppose it made that look slightly cooler. Let's see. Do I need to dodge to the right first, was it? Nope, left. Then left again. That is impressive, considering the fact that I wasn't even looking. There we go. And Jamish Trebek. This makes me feel like I'm playing one of them like VR games where you're supposed to kind of just like tilt your head out of the way. Okay. That technically functioned?
Get the hell out of there. Nice work, kiddo. Real nice. If you get any more trouble, Colette's on a job near you. She'll
Okay.
help you out.
That is extreme. The idea that they would not just affect this train schedule, but crash trains into each other. Also, the fact that we're still trying to do jobs while the police are hunting us down is pretty impressive.
Yeah? Yeah. Pope's. Got a tip-off about a meet at the New Eden Mall tomorrow. Gonna pay a visit.
Shit, Faith. Why are you doing this? It's not your fight. Just, I don't know, lay low.
Everything's changed. The city's different now.
What was the city like?
Thinking of my folks.
Other than
They thought this place was
dirty
something
and
more than
dangerous.
Mom and Dad were friends with Pope. Organized protests, lobbied the mayor, took me and Kate on marches. But I never really understood why back then.
I forget, how did their
What it
their parents die?
Merc said your mom died.
Was it in
She
the
was killed during
protest?
the downtown riots. Protest marches that went bad.
That's rough.
After that, we, well, pretty much fell apart. Dad never forgave himself, and I left home soon after. Guess I'm
Thank
not
you
really
for this
believing
exposition dump.
That's when you met Merc?
it. He caught me, breaking into his place.
No kidding. You never said that.
He offered to train me. Felt like a good way off the street, so I took it. Not much else going for me.
What you're doing now, Faith, is the fastest way to get yourself killed.
I agree with that
Sister
statement
Mom's
completely.
and I need to clear her name. I owe her that much.
But I would argue that's more of like
Survive?
an eventuality for the runners in
Survival
this
is overrated.
situation.
You need to live a little too.
Hey, you want to come with me tomorrow? Could use the help.
Can't. Drake's got me on a job. Says I've been slacking. Look,
I've
gotta
been-
go. It's fine. Someone's bound to start shooting at me soon. Get going.
Yeah, casually talking about how people are going to try to murder you
Faith.
is also a fast way to get killed.
Take care.
The New Eden Mall should be ahead of you, but watch it. Mayor Callahan's on some kind of campaign drive-about. A few streets away, so there are roadblocks all over the place.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.